So actually, I think it's officially good afternoon. I've been saying good morning all day, but it's good afternoon and welcome. My name is Maria Sue. I am the director of the Department of Children, Youth, and Their Families. Yay. The only time I get applause is for saying that. All right, press conferences. It is so exciting for me to be here with you all. This is a labor of love that has happened, that's taken over 2 years to come to, and I am so happy to be here with young people in community and with our key partners. We have the police department, the chief of police is here. We have the adult probation here. We have our rec and park partners, and of course we have our school district partners. So I am so proud to be here with everyone and with our mayor. First, I want to thank our host, our school district, James Denman Middle School. Particularly Principal Lisa Jovic. Thank you so much. We had an opportunity just a few minutes ago to tour one of the classrooms, and I have to say, it is amazing. It's wonderful to see young people fully engaged in curriculum and just really curious and excited about what they're learning. It really makes me want to go back to school, maybe. I also want to recognize and thank Mr. Sentry Fautawi. I thought I saw him around here. Fautawi, yay! It's been helping and making Denman really helpful for us today. So San Francisco has made this very powerful commitment over the many, many years within the city, but more importantly in the last 2 years, to ensure equitable access to opportunities and services for all of our children, so that they can lead lives full of opportunity and happiness. DCYF is one of those departments that's trying to visualize that dream and that goal that was set out by our past mayor, Mayor Ed Lee. But we're not the only department that can move towards the goal of having access for all. We are one of many departments, and we are a city of community and city of leaders who want to work together. And with that, I would like to bring up to the podium a person who needs no introduction, our mayor, Mayor Mark Farrell. I'm going to move that up for you.
All right, we'll move it up a little bit. First of all, do we have any Denman Deacons in the house here? Come on, we can cheer. Yeah, all right. Listen, I want to thank Maria for all of your hard work on behalf of our city's families and our children. I want to acknowledge a number of people that are here today. First of all, your supervisor here in District 11, Supervisor Asha Safai is here. Our district attorney, George Gascon, is right next to him. And as well, our school board members. We have our president, Hydra Mendoza, as well as Commissioners Walton, and as well as our vice president of our school board. Please give him a hand as well. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no, I didn't mention Stefan Cook. I'm sorry. And I know Commissioner Haney was coming as well. You know, today is a chance to celebrate the bright future of our city's children here in San Francisco, while we do, as Maria mentioned, honor the legacy of our late mayor, Edwin Lee. Mayor Lee was a longtime champion of our children here in San Francisco, and today we also will celebrate that. You know, it is our responsibility as a city to uphold the values of San Francisco, of inclusiveness and hope, that we ensure San Francisco remains affordable for families, and that we invest in the health and success of all of San Francisco's children. As a father of 3 young children, I understand that. Mayor Lee was a devoted father of his 2 daughters, and there are so many fathers and mothers here today with us. And with that, we need to make sure that our children receive a quality education, that they live in safe, supportive homes and communities, and with that, they can achieve amazing things in life. And as a city, we are committed, and we will always be committed to serving those that are most vulnerable and most needy here in San Francisco. We know that our families are facing a crisis of affordability, of childcare, after-school programs. And we need to make sure that parents know that their children are safe at school, after school, and on the weekends. And we want a city that provides programs to support our families and our children, whether it's the transitional age youth here in our city, families with single mothers, or working class families. That is who we are going to support as a city of San Francisco. That is who we are as a city of St. Francis. And today, it's so amazing with Maria's leadership that we are investing in so many amazing programs. I am most excited about the fact that our Beacon School community strategy that is currently in 9 middle schools is now going to be unveiled on all 27 middle schools across the entire city of San Francisco. It's going to be such an amazing change for our city and for our families. It's going to allow us to serve over 8,000 more children than we are serving today. We're investing $2 million for jobs program through our high school partnership programs. And we're funding a total of $16 million for our transitional age youth here in San Francisco. When we fund these programs, we're not only investing in our residents, we are investing in the future of San Francisco. And we know that these are investments that I am proud of as a mayor of San Francisco, and that I know Mayor Lee was proud of when he was mayor as well. It's something that we all should be proud of together, and something we should all celebrate. And today is a day of celebration. And I want to say a special thanks to our principal here, Lisa Jovic. We got to know each other last year when we opened Denman Middle School as a shared schoolyard project for the weekends here, that our community and our children can play here on the weekends. And this is what it's all about. If we are not doing everything we can in our city government to support our families and our children, I don't know what our government is all about. And so I am so proud to be here today, so proud to stand with the people behind me who do all the hard work to make this happen, and so proud to support our families. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mayor Farrell. So in order to deliver the best results for San Francisco's children, youth, and families, we have to work in deep collaboration with our city's partners and stakeholders to ensure the most effective and efficient use of resources. One of our proud and key partnership is with the San Francisco Unified School District. With that, we have Dr. Vincent Matthews.
Thank you, Maria. One of the things I'm most proud of is when the partnerships come together to make things happen for our children. It is said that you can judge the true character of a community by how they treat their children. And so when we come together like this is exactly what it's all about. And this is what makes me most proud to be a San Franciscan. In order for us to do our work, we are guided by the work of our board. You heard them introduced, but I'm going to introduce them one more time. Our president, Hydra Mendoza, our vice president, Stevan Cook, and our commissioner, Shaman Walton. And we also have one of our assistant soups sitting out of the audience. I asked her to come up. She's shy now, but you should hear her in meetings. She's not shy in any meetings. Anna Creta Allen is sitting out there, so we thank you for your hard work. We are very fortunate to live in a city that is so deeply committed to the health, wellness, social-emotional development, and academic success of our students and their families. So I want to thank Mayor Farrell for supporting the commitment of Mayor Lee, and to Maria Sue for her efforts in continuing to strengthen our partnership with DCYF. Let's give them a big round of applause. We at the school district are very fortunate to directly benefit from the generous support of the city through DCYF's RFP process. The school district works with over 150 community-based organizations who provide essential programs that provide a wide range of support for our students, and the majority of their funding comes directly from DCYF. This allows our schools to partner with our very dedicated community partners in every neighborhood of the city to enrich and enhance our after-school programs, student leadership programs, social emotional development, and much more, which directly contribute to building pro-social positive learning environments in all of our schools. I want to take just a couple of minutes to mention two areas in particular that we are especially thankful for. For many families, providing after-school programming is essential, especially for working families who, without them, would have to pay for childcare. Over 20,000 San Francisco Unified School District students are enrolled in after-school programs, and they not only provide a safe place for students to be, but through the partnership with DCYF, we have collaborated with the staff to provide ongoing professional development to all of our after-school lead agencies to assess and to strengthen the quality of these programs. Another area we are particularly excited about is the Beacon expansion. DCYF and the school district have partnered over the years to provide Beacon programs at 9 of our schools. It has helped the district to better understand this community school strategy that we see as a successful model in our own city and that is showing success in cities all across the country. The district has been wanting to expand on this model, and we wanted to for some time now, and DCYF heard our call and will increase funding to support and increase from 9 schools to 27 schools. Tripling the number of schools will begin in July 2018. These 27 schools represent all of our comprehensive middle schools and our identified high-need elementary schools. We are very excited to see these Beacon programs soar by aligning the needs of our unique school communities with the rich resources offered by our community partners, and we welcome them into our schools. I want to thank DCYF, and most importantly, I want to thank the San Francisco community for all that you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So before I continue, I do want to acknowledge that we have a lot of the DCYF staff in the audience here. Without our staff, we would not be able to do this work. So staff, could you just raise your hand so that people here know who you are? Thank you. Thank you. Having amazing staff really makes my life much easier. It makes, we all of us look amazing and good. Right, Mr. Mayor? That's right. I know. On top of that, we are also guided by an oversight and advisory body. And today we're also very fortunate to have our chair, Eddie Zhang, here with us. Our vice chair, Linda Jordan Martin. And one of our oversight members, Dr. Aliva Gibson. So in 2014, the voters of San Francisco overwhelmingly passed Proposition C, which is the Children and Youth Initiative, which increased the Children and Youth Fund from 3 cents to 4 cents for every $100 of property tax revenue, adjusted the age limit to allow us to serve disconnected transitional age youth, extended the fund up to 25 years, and then most importantly, created a coordinating council called the Our Children, Our Families Council. As the official steward of the Children and Youth Fund, we administer these funds to community-based organizations and public partners, public agencies, to provide services for children, youth, transitional age youth, and their families. Today, DCYF is extremely proud and honored to share that we will be funding 294 programs throughout the city administered by 151 different nonprofit agencies for a total, get ready, for a total of $377 million over the next 5 years. That is a true demonstration of deep commitment that the people of San Francisco is making for our children, youth, and families here. Over the next 5 years, nonprofit agencies will be receiving $75 million to provide services for our children, youth, and families in over 300 schools and community-based agencies and sites throughout the entire city, in every single district, in all 11 districts. In this commitment in strategic funding, powered by equity, quality services, community engagement, and collaborative partnerships, this investment by the City of San Francisco and its residents, it's more than just money. It is a demonstration of love and dedication for our future. We are committed to ensuring equitable access to the services and opportunities that all of our children, youth, and families need to lead lives full of opportunity and happiness, with a deep focus ensuring access for San Francisco's children who need it the most. We have reached the culmination of this exciting multi-year planning cycle, and I am extremely proud of the new grant portfolio resulting from this process. We welcome all 151 agencies into the DCYF family. Our funding decisions were guided by the population level data that we track regularly and by intentionally listening to our community, to our young people, to stakeholders about what our children and families need to live in San Francisco and to thrive. DCYF's new investments in programs ranging from academic supports to emotional well-being, from arts and music to literacy, STEM, to workforce, and everything in between. This includes a commitment this includes an investment in our commitment to building the capacity of our agencies that we fund. The programs we are funding will support and strengthen San Francisco's children, youth, transitional age youth, and families with greatest needs and the people who serve them. We believe that the continuum of services that our grantees will provide to our children and youth and families will make San Francisco an even greater place to grow up. The power of San Francisco to be committed in our youth and families, this is what makes San Francisco strong. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dante Calloway. A San Francisco native, you're not from Denman, are you?
I am from Denver.
Damn! A Denman alumni, a Beacon Center alumni, who came back and worked at the Beacon Center, and now is a school district employee.
Yes.
Woo! Let's hear his story.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Sue. I appreciate that. Raise this up a little bit. First, I give glory and honor to God for this opportunity and everyone else in the rightful places. Much like what Ms. Sue was saying, I was a former participant here at James Denman. I am a native San Franciscan, and I also worked for the Beacon program. I am still here, and I am proud of it. I did receive my diploma, but I am still here. Now, I never would have thought that I would return to this place or that I would be back in the positions that or the opportunities that I was given, the positions that I was given. While working for the Beacon, I climbed the ladder. I started off as a safety and support, and I ended as the site coordinator. And it was just wonderful opportunities. The Beacon has given me so many opportunities, and I do have to give them some thanks for just where I'm at in my life now. I grew tremendously as a young man into the man I am today. And not only just that, but also James Denman Middle School. I have to give James Denman Middle School credit for who I am as well. It's wonderful hearing that they did open up the schools during the weekends, because as a young person, I used to jump over the fence just to play basketball here with my siblings and sometimes by myself. So thank you for that. I appreciate that, Mayor. No students have to jump over the fences anymore. Growing up here in San Francisco, it's not always the easiest place to grow up, especially, when you're growing up with a struggling family, a struggling mother who's here to take care of 4 to 8 children. And everything that she's instilled in me, again, I give her credit for who I am. I'm grateful and thankful, again, for the many opportunities that I have here and that I'm even able to give back. I truly believe that what you sow, you shall also reap. So the times that I was mean and rude to majority of the staff here, I'm definitely reaping that sometimes. But again, I have an investment to give the kids what was given to me. As a former Beacon student, I had many different staff members continue to just invest their time in me, treat me like a little brother, sometimes, in that case, even like a cousin, however they wanted to view me. But though sometimes I was being rude, though sometimes I was being an obnoxious student, they still loved on me. And I decided that, okay, I have to go ahead and give back. I never would have thought that I would be in this position that I'm in now, but I'm honored to be able to give them what was given to me and am solely invested in it. To hear that we're going to be receiving $377 million over the next 5 years to invest in our children, the youth, and their families, it literally touches my heart, because now I know for a fact that San Francisco is definitely invested in our young people and want to see them grow into beautiful young adults. So again, I would love to give honor to everyone else in the rightful places. And I thank you guys. Myself having 2 children, a son and a daughter, I know that their futures is definitely going to be very successful if they have a place like San Francisco that cares as much as for their children and families. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Dante. I also want to acknowledge that our public defender, Jeff Adachi, just arrived. Thank you. So that concludes our very exciting announcement. For our nonprofit agencies in the crowd and some standing behind me, we will be releasing the award announcements later with it at 1 o'clock today. So check your emails, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. Thank you so much. Oh, we'll take a picture.